Hey guys, what's going on? Eric Sapola back again with another update video for dropshiptraining.com. And today I'm coming to talk to you about, as you can see here, the MC011 restriction. Okay, so what is MC011? Well, let's just see what eBay has to say. So, MC011 is a restriction where if you scale too fast or if they have flags raised on your account for some reason, whether that's, again, scaling too fast or, high number of cancellations. And that's what it was in my case. I had a high number of cancellations and they're very vague as to what that is. They don't actually tell me, they didn't tell me when it happened, what exactly counted as a high number. They just said, yeah, you had a high number. And so I was actually on the phone as I was getting emails that says, your listing was removed, your listing was removed. And so I saw my entire store get taken down before my eyes. And so I called them and I was like, hey, what's going on? And they were like, yeah, you're getting restricted right now. Now you just have to verify some information and go from there. And so as you can see, the email states that they restricted my selling privileges, all my listings are removed, and I had to submit my driver's license, front and back, the credit card statement. I sent a PDF document of one of my credit card statements online, and then the manufacturer's invoice or receipts for the following items. It was for a compact washer and dryer, electric grill, padded headboard, weight set, and party Bluetooth speakers. Those listings aren't on my account anymore, so I can freely state that. And I'll explain why they're not on my account anymore at the end of the video. And so then this is just every listing that was taken down, and that'll probably get blurred out. But those are all names in my listings that I had at over 500. So what I had to do was I had to essentially upload all the information. And the strategy we used to get the account back when it came to the invoices, because the driver's license and the statement is easy. And what we did was, it was actually a good timing that the Microsoft update came in, is we went and we photoshopped quote unquote invoices. So I went into my Walmart purchases, and for one of the items they asked for, they wanted me to send invoices in. And real quick, let me just continue the story real quick and say that they followed up with me after I sent the first round of invoices in that they wanted a couple more. And so this is just a confirmation that they were going to look into it, and then they asked for a couple more invoices. And so they asked for a doghouse as well as a couple other items. And as you can see on this thing here, what we did, a lot of this is going to get blurred, but you're going to go to see the important details, is that we said this for this order. It was set before the first order was placed in eBay. The first order on this was placed I think March 9th. And there was only a couple of them. And so what we did is we set it at 10 as if we were buying in bulk, and then had the bulk price. Shipped it to my home address. This will get blurred, so you won't be able to see my home address, but it was shipped to my name, my address. And then you'll see again the total bulk amount, and then the amount per unit. And then again, the order summary. The subtotal is compliant. It matches, it's congruent with all the rest of the numbers in the bulk price here, because usually this is just a 1 unit price. We had to go in to inspect element, and we had to go change this into the bulk price. We had to change the date here. We had to change the address because it was actually supposed to be a customer address, but we changed it to my own. And then we changed this here. And then tax, obviously I'm a tax exempt entity. This was explained earlier in dropship training, how to do that. And so then the total was here. So this is one of them, and there's nothing else there. On the Amazon side, it's the same thing. So you'll change the order place date, the order total, the ship date to be about 2 days after the order place date, the amount of the item, the 1 unit price here, your name, your shipping address over here, the item subtotal being the bulk amount, the total before taxes, and then your payment information, billing address again is usually the same. And then again with the prices, you just want to make sure your prices are all congruent. That's the biggest thing, honestly. And then the dates as well. And so that is how you set up the invoices. you would go into inspect element on, you can actually go into your records in Amazon and print out this invoice, and so they have this page, and all you would do is just change the numbers and change the dates. That's super easy. On the Walmart side of things, you would go to your order history, find the first order for that particular item they're asking for, and then you would change the ordered on date, and then you would hit the button. Once all the changes are made on the page of the order history, then you hit print, and then it would show you a print preview of the now doctored image that you need to save, and it would give you a PDF, kind of like I have here. It would give you this. And so that is that. The other thing they might ask for, if they don't ask for specific item history, like invoices, they would ask for tracking numbers. And the best way to do that is just, go into your records and grab all the tracking numbers they're asking for and submitting those. Now, with this method, it's not 100% guaranteed you will get your account back, but this is how I got mine back personally. This is how we've gotten other done-for-you service accounts back as well. It hasn't worked for us 100%, but again, this is the way to do it if you need to get this done. Going back to what happened with eBay, after I submitted all the invoices asked for, it was a total of 9. They sent me this email address, or this email here to my messages. It said, "Thank you for providing the requested information. We've accepted the product invoice and identification information that was submitted. Based on the information provided, we have decided to release the restriction on your account," which is great, but they lowered the selling limits to 100 items of $5,000 per month, whichever comes first. So it's essentially as if I'm starting from scratch. And the other thing is they didn't remove the items from the site, they ended them. Meaning, if I tried to list my own items and get back up to $5,000 per month so I could start selling again, the items no longer have sales history and they no longer have watchers. So as if my account is starting from scratch, which is unfortunate, but at least I got the account back, and that's what I'm grateful for. So that is generally the process. Again, to recap, the process is that you submit whatever they're asking for. So it's definitely going to be your identification, your driver's license of some sort, front and back. Then it's going to be your bank or credit card statements. And then if they're asking for tracking numbers, you'll just submit the tracking numbers. If it's invoices, you're going to go into your suppliers and you're going to doctor the invoices to show that you bought them in bulk a few days before your first order came in onto eBay, and you're going to ship those, or show that you ship those orders to yourself. And that will get around them suspecting you of drop shipping. Now, I was nervous that they were going to suspect that anyway because the items came from Walmart and Amazon, but I don't think they cared in my case. They have in others, so it's not a guaranteed process. But again, this is the best way to go about it if you're going to do it. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me or message in one of the Facebook groups about what you're going through with MC011, and we will get back to you. And please let us know if you're able to get your account back if you're going through this now. And as far as preventative measures before I get out of here, the best thing that I can recommend to do is to obviously not trigger any red flags. So keep your cancellations to a minimum, make sure you're selling at a consistent rate. Don't be scaling your account too fast. And I can't define for you too fast because I've seen it happen on different varieties and different speeds. So just be consistent as much as you can and follow eBay's policies and guidelines as closely as you can so that you're not breaking any quote-unquote rules. Obviously, we're drop shipping, which breaks terms of service anyway, but I mean, that is no big deal. Like that isn't really a problem because we have the ability to not worry about it since we're not using any software that would break the API terms of service and therefore trigger a flag that says, okay, hey, we're a drop shipper. Like, go ahead and restrict the account. So we're not dealing with that, and because that's being said, we should be okay. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know or let one of the team members know, one of the coaches, and we will get back to you. So this is how you get over MC011, and I will see you guys in the next module.